Hi beautiful people, welcome to Kate Space. Welcome to another Junk Journal January. Today I am doing routine. I did my decorated tag and that's gone up just as a reel on Instagram. I really loved making that one, and that was very much inspired by Danielle from Finalizing. She does some beautiful work and she made some beautiful tags for her little gift station that she did for her Ruby and Pearl Ruby Tuesday design team. Anyway, so that was this tag is very heavily influenced, and I really wanted to use these beautiful velvet millinery flowers that my mum had given me. They're very old and crusty but I really want to use them, and because they're very old, I've used them on something of mine because I don't mind, I don't care. So yeah, and then I had this very old piece of a French folded envelope letter receipt that was so damaged, and I thought I'll just fold it over on itself and make it into a pocket because it's not going to be any good for much else. I've stuck my mixed media stained piece here, so we've got those two images from Ruby and Pearl together, and the next page is routine. And I don't really have much of a routine these days. I'm very lucky in that way, I guess. I used to be very organized, have an amazing routine when I was a mum at home with 4 children. Once I started midwifery and working in the hospital doing shift work, routine became very difficult with sleeping during the day and night doing different shift work, things like that. So yeah, routine has become less important to me, and although I crave it, I don't seem to be able to be very good at it. However, one of the things that David and I do every morning is a cup of coffee, normally together, and often early in the morning in bed. He'll bring a coffee and we'll sit, probably, I have to admit, on our devices catching up with what's happened overnight in the rest of the world, and sort of just getting ready for the day with our coffee. And it's a routine that I love. Sometimes I make it, but I have to admit mostly it is him, and I treasure it. I love it. So I remembered I had this picture up on I've got a big cork board up in my old studio, and I've got lots of pictures. It's kind of an inspiration board which I would like to bring down here, but I don't know where to put it. And I had this picture. It was bigger than this. I had to tear it down a little bit, but it's still sort of depicts the same thing. And then I thought I will do some stamping. Right, so again I've put it on this old French invoice, and I'm just going to pop that there. Super simple, maybe a little bit too simple to even do a video on. I think I wonder if I want all of it. I kind of like the fact that it's got this writing here, because it's kind of reminds me of journaling and the old book. It's just a really cool picture. I love it. It's out of a magazine. Okay, so I'm going to tear this little bit off here. How is everybody? I hope you're all good. Good, behaving, happy days, I hope. And yeah, you're well and your year is going well. Just feels a little bit too torn. Now it's probably too straight, but that's okay. Maybe just tear a little bit off here. I could make it a pocket and write about that, actually. I might make it a pocket and do some writing and tuck that in there. I think. I'm going to put a rusty pin. I'm going to put a rusty pin in here because I like them. And there we go. That's probably very, very simple, isn't it? Should we put some, maybe we should have pinned some lace or something. Might do that. I really like these numbers, but I don't know whether they really go anywhere. But I might stitch that on there. I just need to find my needle and thread. Or actually maybe I will just... No, I was going to just put some holes through and tie it, but I don't think I'll do that. I have quite the mess on my desk as I prepare, just doing these videos in advance so they can go up while I'm away. There's no internet where I'm going, apparently, so, which is good. That will be a good break. A good what do you call it? Digital detox a little bit. I mean, they're still there is still, sorry, I'm trying to craft and think at the same time. There's still internet connection because we have been in contact with the people who we're staying with there. They're already there and they were just telling us what we need to bring. Yeah, so I might just stitch that. I was planning to go to the gym this morning because I thought I'd feel better, but I actually woke up with a headache. And David's kids, or his son and his partner, are coming today, and I had lots of housework and stuff to do. So yeah, I didn't go. Maybe I'll regret that, but I just didn't feel up to it actually. So yeah, I'm obviously still a little bit under the weather with my lurgy, but sure it'll slowly improve, and if the weather's not too bad where we're going, which apparently it's meant to be just shocking, I will hopefully go for some walks. I might try and do some longish walks. David said you can walk in the rain. I'm like, oh, I don't love walking in the rain. Not my favourite thing to do. I think we're going to be swimming in the rain as it is. And I'm just going to put a little flower on there just because I can. I don't know why. No reason. Just because I can. And I like little flowers. Whoops, I've just tucked that ribbon now with my thread. Oh well. That's how it's going to be. Oop. Hopefully I'm in view. There we go. Cute little flower. If you go over and watch the video for today's prompt, or this prompt routine, it's a really good one. It will be linked below. I really enjoyed it and learnt a lot about sort of journaling and how simple things can look so great. I don't like it down there now. I think it's just going to have to go up there. Okay, so I'm going to glue this on. How am I going to do? What glue shall I use for that? Probably just glue stick, I think. Okay, and then I'm just going to glue that down these sides with the art glitter glue. It's quite a big pocket, but that's okay. If I don't end up using it, it doesn't matter. As a pocket, if I pin something. But it might be quite nice to journal about this little routine, this little sort of ritual, I suppose it is in a way. Because it is precious to me. And you know, they talk about the simple things, and it seems a little bit twee, a little bit sort of, I don't know, cliche, the simple things of life, but actually the simple thing of just someone bringing you a coffee in the morning to help you wake up. And actually, you know what is really precious about it, or I think is, I remember when I was a kid, and Dad was teaching, he would always wake us up, Andy and I, not so much Jo because she didn't really drink hot drinks and she was a bit younger, but he would always bring me a cup of tea in bed, and Andy would get a cup of coffee, instant coffee, and you know, tea. But yeah, that's a really precious memory, and that's just reminded me of that too. So that's what's so great about journaling. I think it brings up some of these things that they're memories that are there, but you forget about them. So yeah, I'm going to definitely write something about that in here. I almost just want to safety pin that on there. Use up some of these rusty things that I've got. I'm just going to safety pin this little snippet on. Hopefully the paper will handle it. It's not old paper, it's just blue. I think it's actually just blue copy paper that I've tea dyed. I don't think this is the yeah, I've just tea dyed it and then done the stenciling at the top here. So there's my page for routine. Super simple, really short video. I guess that makes a change because a lot of my videos lately have been super long, so that's great. I actually really like it. Isn't that funny when you do something? But I think I like the sentiment and the memory behind it, so that's probably why. All right, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me today, for your lovely comments and all your support on my channel. I really appreciate it. Have a great day, and yeah, just keep in touch, and I will talk to you soon in the next video. Bye.